Hello, everybody. This is Dr. G.P. Sudhakar, Professor of Management from India. Right. So, in this specific video, I'm going to describe, mention some of the PhD topics in project management. Some of the PhD topics in project management. See, PhD topics in project management. See, basically, first, before designing a PhD topic, we should know what are the different variables, constructs in this specific domain of project management. In this specific domain of project management. Right. First, in this specific video, I will 2-3 minutes I will take to explain you about these are the variables in this project management discipline. Later on, I will mention some of the PhD topics which you can pursue for doing PhD. Right. See, these topics you can either use for the development of independent research papers, or the moment you increase the scope of the problem, you can consider for doctoral program as well. Right. See, the moment how do you increase the scope of a problem? For example, if it is there two variables or three variables, you will be adding more number of variables or increase the sample size. Increase the sample size, that way you can innovatively design a PhD problem. Right. You can increase the scope of the problem as well. Right. So to start with, see, basically, when we say project management, when we say project management, project management, right? See, to show, when we say project management, what all will come into picture first? First, project characteristics. Project characteristics. Project characteristics. Hmm? Project characteristic means what all will come into picture? Project size, size of the project, type of the project, huh? Duration of the project, no? All these things. All these things will come into picture. Right. See, that is about project characteristics. Next, project environment. Next one is project environment. When we say environment, what all will come into picture? Project organization structure. Huh? Organization structure. Huh? Similarly, organization culture. Organization culture. Right. So project environment. Huh? And also, and next one is what? Knowledge areas. Project management knowledge areas. You know it, right? According to PM book, there are around 10 different knowledge areas for project management. Right. What are all those knowledge areas? PM knowledge areas. Project management knowledge areas. What are all they? For example, time management. Huh? Time management. Similarly, cost management. Cost management. Similarly, stakeholder management. Stakeholder management. First one is scope management. Another one is scope management. Next, integration management. Project integration management. Similarly, project communications management. Communications management. Similarly, project HR, human resources management. Human resources management. Similarly, what all will come into picture? Risk management. Project risk management. Other one, project procurements management. Procurements management. So like this, and anything we forgot? Quality management. Quality management. Project quality management. So like this, from project management, different knowledge areas are there. Project management, different knowledge areas. Right. See, any of these aspects can give you different variables for you to do the research. Different variables it can give you. Different variables. For example, project size or project type, organization structure. Time management means what all will come into picture. Scheduling techniques. CPM, PERT, which is scheduling technique. PERT, CPM. Similarly, when we say cost management or procurements management, say let us say cost management, what all will come into procurement management, contract type. Another variable can be contract type. This can be one variable. Similarly, vendor selection method. Vendor selection method. Vendor selection method. It can be one variable. Right. Similarly, so like this, different knowledge areas. Schedule variance, cost variance. This can be one variable. Hmm? From human resources management, project manager. The first project manager will come, right? Project manager. Hmm? We can construct some PhD problems based on project manager, competencies, skill set, hmm, like this. And also top management support. One of the critical success factor of a project, top management support. Hmm? So these are these some project type, project size, organization structure. These can become variables in a PhD topic. From this kind of aspects, we should pull out some variables. Pull out some variables. Next comes to the PhD topics. Next comes to the specific PhD topics. The specific PhD topics. Right? How do we design? Now you came to know, right? Different variable. Variable means project size is one variable. Project type is one variable. Project duration is one variable. Cost variance one variable. Technique, scheduling technique is one variable. Similarly, vendor selection method is one variable. Like this, right? Once you pull out the variables into this, how do you construct the problem? For example, right? See, project and in a research problem, usually there will be independent variables and there will be dependent variables. In a research problem, like it will be like this. It will be like this. In a research problem, like this. Variable one, variable two, variable three, like this. And this is the dependent variable. Dependent variable. These are independent variables. These are independent variables. Right. These are the independent variables. You will be finding out what is the relationship of this variable with this variable. Or you will be finding out the impact of independent variable on the dependent variable. Right. Independent variables usually will be the outcome. What is the result expected by the organization or by the stakeholders? What all will come into picture when we say dependent variables with respect to the project management discipline? What all will come into picture? Project performance. Project performance. Similarly, project success. Project success. Team productivity. This can be one right. Team productivity. Organization performance. Like this will be the dependent variables. Like this will be the dependent variables. Right. So when you construct a PhD problem, how do you do? For example, take project type, right? And then project success. You can relate. See, how do you do relationship between project type and project success. Project success. Relationship between project type and project success. That is one example research topic. How do you measure project success? Project success means you achieved the project performance, stakeholder satisfaction is there, customer satisfaction is there, huh? Project product is successful. Like that you will be measuring. Inside the project success, these will be the components. When you say project success, product success, project management success, all these things will come into picture. Similarly, customer satisfaction. Right. So you will be relating project type with project success. Then you have to frame the hypothesis. Right. So project type and project success. That is one of the example. Next example could be project manager, project type, fitment, and project success. See, if project manager competencies, skill set, attitude is matching with the project type, right? Then what is its impact on the project success? Is project success is dependent on this fitment. Dependent on this fitment. See, next is project duration. Project duration. Relationship between project duration and project success. Relationship between project duration and project success. For example, there will be a notion, right? If it is a 3 months project or 6 months project will be successful. Or if it is a 3-year project or 2-year project, its success rate would be less. Is it true empirically? Is it true empirically? Then what you have to do? You choose 30-40 projects. This is the duration and this is the project success, and find out correlation. Find out correlation. So like this, project duration, is there any relationship between project duration and project success? Right. Similarly, what all will come into picture? Project size. Project size. Relationship between project size and project success. For example, if it is $50,000 project is successful, or $1 million project is successful, or $10 million project is successful, which is it related to project size in terms of cost, in terms of budget, in terms of size, duration, all these aspects. What is the project size, team size? Is it related? Project size and project success. Is there any relationship, correlation between these two? Right. So this can be one of the PhD topic. Next, what will come into picture? Top management support. Top management support and project success. For example, what do you do? Take an organization, take 30-40 projects in that. How is the project top management support in each of the project? Is there any correlation with the project success? You can find empirically. This is one variable and this is another variable. Similarly, what do you do? For example, scheduling technique used. Scheduling technique. PERT CPM are there. PERT means program evaluation review technique, or CPM. CPM means critical path method. Which scheduling technique is used whether project is successful or not? Is there any relationship? When we use CPM technique only we are successful, or when we use PERT only we are successful? How do you prove empirically? For that, how do you create a problem? Relationship between scheduling technique. Relationship between scheduling technique. Scheduling technique used and project success. And project success. Is there any relationship? Scheduling technique used and project success. Is there any relationship? When we use CPM only project is successful, or when we use PERT only project is successful. We can empirically prove. Next what? For example, and next, see, you use make or buy decision is there, right? Make or buy decision. In procurements, usually, we take a decision. Either we make a decision whether to make the sub project or component or to buy it from a vendor. We make a decision, make or buy decision. Is it really impacting the return on investment? That can be one PhD topic. For example, I will tell you, make or buy decision in procurements. Make or buy decision in procurements and return on investment. Make or buy decision in procurement and return on investment. What is the meaning of it? For example, you when you take a decision and to buy a component, return on investment is more. When you make it, return on investment is more. To buy a product, for example, you spend $50,000, but return is over a period of 3 years, you got $200,000. When you make it, you spend $100,000, but return is $500,000. Return is $500,000. So, what is the relationship? Is there any relationship between make or buy decision what we take and return on investment? How much money we are getting? Empirically, take few projects, 40, 50 projects, and each decision, this is the decision you have taken, and this is the return on investment what we got over a period of time. So that can be empirically proved. Next, what do you do? Next, another technique can be, you see, contract type. Contract type. In procurements, usually we go for contracts, right? When we decide to buy from vendor, we make a contract. When we decide to outsource also, then we also make a contract. So contract type used. Contract type used. And project financial performance. Is there any relationship? And project financial performance. For example, contract type means what all will come into picture? Fixed price projects, time and material project, cost reimbursable project. Like this, different contract types are there. 3-4 different types. Right. So when we use, is it project financial performance? Is it dependent on the contract type? That can be researched empirically. Next, what will come into picture? Next, effect of organization structure on project performance. Effect of organization structure on project performance. This can be researched, right? Is when you go for project oriented organization only, you are getting more performance. When you go for matrix organization, you are getting better performance, or functional organization, you are getting better performance. Empirically, is it proved? This can be researched further, right? So next, what all will come into picture? Project manager. Project manager, see, basically lot of research has been done with respect to by considering project manager as a key role in the project management discipline. For example, project manager skills, competencies, and knowledge, and project success. Is there any relation? For example, if you are thinking about finding out relationship, you can use correlation. If you are thinking about finding out the effect of it, you can use regression. No, these are the simple techniques. I am telling you can further dig into. And also you can increase the scope also. The moment you can combine these three variables. For example, is there any effect of project size, project type, project duration on project success? No, your scope will be larger. Scope will be larger. You can combine different variables and then construct a research topic for you, right? So just see how we could get these kind of problems, right? Similarly, mm, another problem can be you have experienced it, right? This is there any relationship between schedule variance, cost variance, and stakeholder satisfaction? How is the stakeholder satisfaction? When we are experiencing schedule variance or cost variance in the project, how is the stakeholder satisfaction? Is it related? No, stakeholders are thinking only about the project success or project performance, or no, they are also worried about the schedule variance or cost variance. Is there any relationship between these two? That you can find out empirically. And what is that? For example, another problem can be schedule variance, schedule variance, cost variance experienced in the project, and stakeholders stakeholder satisfaction stakeholder satisfaction. So like this, you can construct different research problems. This is specific to project management, right? So far what is that we have discussed? We have started with introduction to what are the different variables in a project management discipline. We learned that there is some project characteristics are there, project environment is there. Similarly, project management knowledge areas are there. From these things, broad areas, we can pull out some of the variables for our research problem. Next, we started and constructed the research topics, specific research topics for doing doctoral program or PhD. Or you can consider for writing independent papers also. It depends how much number of records you take, data you take, right? So hope this will be helpful. Just spend couple of minutes and let's move on.